Now, the original poem, The Patriot by Robert Browning. Robert Browning was a famous poet of the Victorian age. Victorian age means that the period during which Queen Victoria ruled. He was a poet during that time, and that era was known as, that time duration was known as Victorian age. This poem is written in the form of dramatic monologue, where a man who is being led to the gallows is recounting his tale. The speaker recalls that exactly a year ago he had been led down this very street with crowds of people cheering him and scattering roses on the path. He was a hero being welcomed by his adoring fans. A year later, he has been tried, convicted, and is being led away to be put to death. How short is public adulation and memory? How fickle is praise and glory? A year ago, roses and fame. Today, he is left with nothing but shame and death. A grim reminder that life is uncertain. A grim means a dark reminder to all of us. The poem is in fact a dark reminder to all of us that life is uncertain. Whatever is happening, we should not be too much excited about it. It is very much uncertain, and we don't know what next moment is going to bring to us. Yet the poem ends on the note of optimism. Optimism means positivity. The poem ends on the note of positivity. Browning's own philosophy that God's in his heaven and all rights with the word, all's right with the word, is the note on which the poem closes. The patriot believes that God who will reward him according to his true merit. Robert Browning, he was of the belief that whatever we do here on this earth, we will be blessed by God according to our deeds, and that is where the poem ends. That is, the patriot says that whatever he has done, whatever good deeds he has done, he will be rewarded by God for his good deeds, and that is where the poem ends. And now let us move to the original poem. It was roses, roses all the way, with myrtle mixed in my path like mad. Write down, myrtle means a sweet smelling flower, a sweet smelling flower. In my path like mad. In my path like mad means full of energy, full of excitement. The house's roofs seemed to heave and sway. Heave means breathe and sway means rise and fall. The buildings were uneven. There were uneven buildings. It shows uneven buildings were there, and people were on the top of their houses to see the coming back of the patriot. And the patriot is saying that the houses were so much full of people that it seemed as if the houses were breathing up and down. The uneven sizes of the buildings signifies that it was not a very systematically planned city in which the patriot was coming back. The church spires flamed, such flags they had. Tall painted structure of the church buildings. Church spires means the tall painted, the cone-like structure, the tall painted cone-like structure of the church building. Such flags they had a year ago on this very day. Year ago means year back on this very day. The patriot is saying that when he had come to this place a year ago, it was roses, roses all the way. People were showering roses roses on him, and it was roses. The path was full of roses. The path was full of flowers all the way. With myrtle mixed in my path like mad. And the path or the road on which he was walking, the path that he was following, there was a sweet smell of a myrtle flower, and people were full of energy, people were very excited, people were full of enthusiasm, and people were welcoming him, people were celebrating his return to this place. The house's roofs seemed to heave and sway, heave and breathe and move, breathe and move. When you must have seen that whenever in TV, or you might have seen somewhere, that whenever the heartbeats are heartbeats are shown on the monitor, they are shown like this. They are uneven. Similarly, that is why the comparison has been made. The comparison of the buildings have been made to heave and sway, breathe, rise and fall. That is similar. Just as the heartbeats are uneven, similarly the buildings were uneven. Some were very tall, some were short, some were shorter than short. So just like that. The church spires, flames as flags they had. Here, the church building, they were also decorated. The pointed structure, the cone-like structure of the church, they were also decorated with flags. And it is the situation I am telling about. This situation was there a year ago when I had come on this very day. On this very day, a year ago when I had come, it was the situation on that very day, on that similar day. The air broke into mist with bells. Write down the meaning. Broke into mist with bells means church bells rung to welcome the patriot. The air was full, the atmosphere was full of church bells to welcome the patriot. The bell which is rang to welcome somebody. The entire city was filled with the sound of that sort of bell, and it was being rung to welcome the patriot, to welcome the patriot. The old walls rocked with crowd and cries. It is written, the old walls rocked with the crowd and cries. The old walls means the city in which he has come back is not a newly formed city. Rather, it is an old city, and that is why it reflects the old feeling that the public glory is short-lived. It is not long-lasting, it is not immortal. It is temporary and short-lived, and that is why it is said that the old walls rock. The old walls, the old city was full of people, and those people were crying. The crowd was on the top of their voices, crying, shrieking to welcome the patriot. Had I said, then just then they were crying, just then they were shouting and welcoming the patriot. Just then the patriot said, "Good folk, mere noise repels." Mere noise means the noise that you all are making, the sounds that you all are making in order to glorify me, they are repelling, they are hateful. They do not give me any pleasure. But give me your son from the yonder sky, from yonder skies. Now he is saying that I don't want this sound, just give me sun from that skies. Sun over here is mentioned in order to signify that this patriot, this man who has come back to this place, he actually wanted himself to become immortal. He wanted people to adule him, to admire him, so that he might be remembered for a very long period of time. So that just as the sun is immortal, similarly he wanted himself to be glorified, to become immortal, that he is asked. That is why he is asked, he is telling that the voices in which the people are, actually celebrating his welcome, the voices in which actually people are cheering him up, they are quite hateful, and he is not liking those, and he is telling that instead you can give me the sun from that skies. They had answered, and afterward what else? And then he says that the people had answered then, once you get the sun, after if we make you immortal, immortal, if we give you the sun, if we glorify you in such a manner, then after that, what would you require from us? What will be your requirement after that? Alack, it was I who leaped at the sun. Alack means alas. Alas, on very sad note, the patriot says, it was I who leaped at the sun. Leaped at the sun means tried to reach out to the sun. Tried to reach out to the sun means I tried to achieve something which was impossible. Alas, alack, on a sorry note, the patriot says that whatever he tried to achieve, it was impossible for him to achieve. It was not possible for him to achieve. To give it my loving friends to keep. And it was his friends, and he's saying to give it my loving friends to keep. And I thought that I would get the appreciation and give that to my loving friends to keep for the rest of the life. Nothing man could do have I left undone. I have done everything that a man could do, and I have not left anything undone. I have not left any task unaccomplished. In fact, I have done the best. Whatever a man can do, I have done that. I have done that. And you see my harvest. And I have done my best. I have given my best, and you see my harvest. Harvest means you see my reward. You see my gift. What I reap this very day, now year is run. Now what I reap means what I have got this very day. A year has gone past. What I have got now, what I am getting now this very day, and now a year has gone past. There is nobody on the housetops now. Since a year has gone past, when people were admiring me, when people were welcoming me, when they were on the top of their houses, when it seemed that the houses were breathing, rising and falling, now the houses are empty. There is no one to welcome me now. There is no one on the rooftops to see me. Where is patriot going? Let us find out where the patriot is going. Just a placid few. Placid means diseased person. Person who have been caught with some disease. Person who are infected with some disease. And he is saying just a placid few at the windows set. Just a placid few means just a diseased few person who are diseased and for whom it is difficult to walk from one place to another. They are just sitting on the window houses, and from there they are watching me. For the best of the sight is to allow everyone at the shambles gate. Shambles, write down the meaning. What is the meaning of the word shambles? The gate leading to the place of execution. The gate leading to the place of execution. Now, patriot is saying the best sight that he is seeing, that the people are there, standing there on the path on which he is walking, and the path that will lead to Shambles Gate, the path that will lead to the place where he will be executed, or better yet, by very Scoffield's foot I trove. Write down the meaning first. Scofield foot, write down. A platform for hanging the criminals with the help of a rope. A platform for hanging the criminals with the help of a rope. Now he's saying that the people are standing there at the Shambles Gate, on the Shambles path, and on the path from where he will be taken for execution, and people are standing there to watch him to be hanged on the Scofield foot, and they are just dragging him. I trow means I am being dragged. I go in rain and more than needs. I go in rain and more than needs means unnecessarily. more than needs mean, and unnecessarily a rope cuts both my wrists behind. And Patriot is saying that now, since he is walking to this shambles path, which is heading towards Scoffel's foot, he is saying that he is walking in rain. The Patriot is walking in rain, and then he is saying that without any reason, without any particular reason, his hands are being, both his wrists are being tied with the help of the rope behind him, near his back. Both his wrists are being tied at the back of him, and he is saying that they are tied unnecessarily, without any reason they are tied. And I think by and feel, I think by, I think from, and I feel my forehead bleeds. And he is saying that he is not able to see, but he is imagining, he is actually sensing it, that his forehead is bleeding, because the blood is coming down, and he can feel the blood coming down. For they fling whoever has mind. For they fling mean, for they throw stones at him. For they throw stones at him. Whoever has mind, they think that he has done something bad. Stones at me for my years' misdeeds. For the evil misdeeds means evil action, and he is saying that they are behaving in such a mindful manner, such an intelligent manner, that they are thinking that I have done something wrong, and for that they are throwing stones at me, and that is why I think my forehead is bleeding, because I can sense the blood coming down from my forehead to my cheeks. Thus I entered, and thus I go. Thus I entered means here is the way I entered the city once, just when a year back I was glorified, and this way only I am leaving the city, and this way only I am leaving the city. And how he is leaving? He has been prosecuted, and he is going to be hanged. In drums, people have dropped down head. In victory, people have dropped down head. Now they are showing no signs of victory. Paid by the word, what dost thou owe? Do you owe to me? Now he is saying people have now dropped down their head, and he is asking that now what do they owe to him? What do they have to repay to him, to the Patriot, for whatever he has done? What they owe to him? Me, God might question. Now instead, this God shall repay. I am safer so. Now the poet, this Patriot is saying, since the people have not glorified him at all, and he's saying, me, I am now going to a safer place, where God is going to glorify me, where God is going to repay me for whatever deeds I have done on this earth. Now once I leave this place, once I am hanged and I go to God, there I will be glorified, and I will be given reward for the deeds that I have done on this earth. And here, that is how the poem ends, on a positive note, with a ray of hope that our good deeds will be recognized by God, and we will be our good deeds will be recognized by God, and we will be blessed by God in heaven for the deeds that we do on this earth. And this is how the poem ends.